Here I'm going to go through a little walkthrough for the request process of sort of different actors that are involved. So let's just assume you have a data governance knowledge base in the middle. Hopefully that's the cookbook, but it doesn't have to be. You have a requester who's going to submit a request of some kind, provide some requirements, and so now the request is in the system. That's going to get picked up by some sort of queue manager who's going to say, you know what, I'm going to look at this, I'm going to assign this based on the fact that it's a financial aid report over to my developer, Judy, right? Judy is your business analyst developer. You know, she's going to maybe be able to ask questions back from the requester, clarify the requirements, and then maybe she's responsible for creating some definitions. There weren't definitions in there, so she's going to create some as part of this. So there's sort of, you know, conversations in real time, you know, information being exchanged between these people. But now that Judy has added some data definition, the questions have become new definitions. That gets routed to the steward over that area. Maybe it's financial aid or what to review that definition, either approve them or ask questions of the way it was created, to modify them and tweak them. And that's happening as part of the request, right, in the knowledge base. Now that's approved, information is sort of exchanged around, and then the spec is completed for this report that the requester wanted, and they're going to go out to the reporting tool and write this report. Once they're done, they can build a link back to the knowledge base to documentation of that information. And lastly, in this little one-act play is the consumer, right? So now maybe it wasn't the requester was asking on behalf of someone, right? Or maybe it is the requester, but they're now consuming the information, right? So, but they at this point may be confused by it, and they want to go back and look at the documentation or understand what's there, or drill into what the terminology is to make sure they get the context of it, and then they can stay informed of those changes. So that's the process. And then if they want to, they can even make comments on this that to sort of start the loop over again with some more changes and updates. So at that point, you know, one of the most interesting one is the sort of the data steward process, that new definitions or new questions are interacting, but all these people are sort of doing this governance process in a just-in-time nature, and they're not waiting for, you know, 3 months later for the stewards to, you know, define a financial aid need analysis definition or something.